doggy. Welcome, fellers. All you YouTubers out there in the YouTuber sphere and all those in the Revolutionary Gaming Squad over there on Facebook. This there is the cowboy build, or another name for it is the hillbilly build. But anyways, I'm just kidding. But yeah, from knee to the waist, it looks like my dude's got chaps on, and then, of course, the cowboy hat, and this is the Deadeye Benedy set. I got everything except for the jacket, but everything else looks pretty cool. And I think I just threw on that double barrel shotgun because he does look like a rancher. I mean, it looks like he's got on some chaps. No, they're not butt cheek chaps. Where you can see my butt cheek. See, they're not see through. But anyways, this is the first build that I pretty much got. It's updated build from 1.6.1. Before we get into it, be sure to check out the links in the description below. We have a giveaway going on of a console of choice. All you do is click on the Gleam link and follow through the steps, and you'll be entered in to win. That giveaway will be coming at the end of September, so be sure to hit that sub and like button and leave your comment on this video or on the giveaway video that's on my channel of what console that you would like. Also, check out Revolution Gaming's Facebook community. That link is also in the description below. And since the ads on YouTube ain't all that great, if you want to become a patron and get double the entries into giveaways and all the other good, great stuff that comes along with becoming a patron, that link is also in the description below. But anyways, let's hop right into it. The first one I want to show you is the updated skull build. As you can see, primary DPS 416k. 306k toughness, 170k skill power. Let's go through the weapons first. Of course, M4, brutal, adept, and fierce. And magazine size, crit hit chance, crit hit damage. And then the large optics, crit hit chance, headshot damage, accuracy, crit hit damage, stability, crit hit chance, crit hit damage, optimal range, and more stability. But my go-to, the one I always play with because I'm an SMG player, is the Navy MP5. 23.8k base damage with responsive, deadly, and fierce. Rate of fire, crit chance, and magazine size, or you can switch it up to crit hit chance and crit hit damage. But it's only a 4% crit hit damage, so I think the rate of fire is much more important than just 4%. And the small optics, crit hit damage, headshot damage, crit hit chance, small muzzle, crit hit damage, headshot damage, and crit hit chance. And then the small underbarrel, crit hit damage, accuracy, and reload speed. Alright, let's go on into the gear. Vigorous chest piece, nothing new there. 7% skill haste with health. Prototype stamina mod, firearms mod with skill power, and another firearms with skill power. This is the classified gear set piece, which is the Lone Star. As you can see, 1371 electronics. Major attribute is skill power and 16% disorient resistance. Yes, and as you can see, I got a Deadeye mask here too that hasn't been rolled yet. And so far, it's pretty decent. Now, this Lone Star mask, I wish the armor value was a little bit higher. But so far, this is the only one I've gotten as far as on a Lone Star mask. So it works out pretty well. And then on the prototype firearms mod with 265 firearms and skill power. Moving on to the knee pads. Predator's Mark 1640, great armor roll. Has a good firearms roll with health, disrupt resistance, shock resistance, and burn resistance. I was running with these Lone Star here, which is the classified gear set, which is the main stats much higher. As you can see, my base values doesn't really change up top, except for my toughness just goes down about 2k, but my DPS goes up 3,000. That's just due to the extra 130 in firearms. But the mask was more important, so that's what I choose to go with on that one. But as you can see, it's got firearms mods with skill power and first aid self-heal. No surprise here. Specialized backpack, good armor roll, firearms with health and bleed resistance. Rather have ammo capacity, but as long as you have it on at least one thing, then you'll be just fine. So bleed resistance does come in handy when it comes to dealing with Predator's Mark builds. And prototype stamina mod, firearms mod with skill power and 6% first aid self-heals. As you can see, I do have a Ninja Bike messenger bag, 1271 in firearms, a little low on the armor roll, with skill power and ammo capacity. And then the skull gloves. SMG damage, crit chance, crit damage, with the firearms was a little bit higher. That make this build even more potent. SMG damage, crit chance, crit damage. And as in the holster. As you can see, final measure holster, 1395 firearms, 1367 stamina, and 1375 electronics with 7975 health and 958 armor with a first aid self-heal in the slot. Now, the way I like to go as far as what I consider more like along the lines of a DPS build is have one thing rolled to electronics. So that's why I always choose mass, because you can roll electronics on it, then skill power, and that's the only thing that you have to actually have skill power on. And then everything else is firearms, as you can see. And then I just stack in firearms with skill power. And as long as you have health on your chest, your backpack, and your knee pads, you can reach that 300k toughness. And then that's why I stack everything else into firearms and skill power. So that's the first one. Another one I've been experimenting with, as you can see, that's one. It's 3 Firecrest with the Ninja Bag, which makes it 4 Firecrest, and 2 Tacticians with a Vigorous chest piece. And also another one that I've been twerking around with, as you can see, is 2 Alpha, Ninja Bike Messenger Bag, 3 Predator. This is pretty much a straight nothing but DPS, but I gotta get a better mask, which is I have this one I can switch to, which will unlock majority of the talents here. I just have to switch my MP5 to this one that has Deadly, Adept for PvE, and then this one I have Adept, Fierce, and Unforgiving on it. But it puts out pretty nice damage. It's just something I was just tinkering around with using the Ninja Bike Messenger Bag. Also want to try out 3 Banshee and 2 Predators Mark with the Ninja Bike Messenger Bag, and that will be coming up soon. But as far as so far, before all the everybody gets out there with all the shotguns and everything else, this is what I found most effective, especially running around the DZ. So if you checked out my stream earlier when I was streaming for 4.5 hours straight, I was running this build the whole entire time, and it still absolutely shreds. And then since you can mix and match different gear here with the Skull MC gloves, then once I find like a Deadeye knee pads, then that would make this build even more stronger than what it already is. But that's the way Skull MC gloves works. You can have mix and match as far as whatever you want. It's like I can switch to a Tenacious mask, such as this one here that has electronics and skill power on it, and then switch these knee pads to, say, the Lone Star, which is I'll go ahead and do now. And as you can see, my stats don't really change that much. And I'll go ahead and take the mods out and go ahead and stick a mod in there, so that way you get the pretty much the same value as what it is. See, 418k DPS with 307 toughness and 167 skill power. And I'm still doing 23.9 with my lightweight M4 and 23.9, almost 24 with the Navy MP5. And take in consideration, that's base flat damage without proccing things like responsive. So within 10 meters, that throws an extra damage. And then you got to count in for the 16% from the Skull MC glove stacked on top of that. So it's hitting for almost 26k, a little over that. And then my M4 is hitting for almost 27. So it works out really well. You can mix and match. That's what makes the Skull MC glove so versatile. But I'm still anxious to see what I can come up with. All the classified gear sets that I have now is, as you can see, a Deadeye mask. You've seen the Lone Star mask. And then I had the Lone Star knee pads. And then the final measure holster. And then a Lone Star holster. So I got 3 classified as in Lone Star. And then I got the Ninja Bike Messenger Bag, and I believe I have a final measure backpack also. But I hope you enjoyed it. 42 to the head. 71k crit to the head. 26.2k non-crit. So my base damage is 26.2. Yeah, add pulse to that. Critting for 60k. And almost 76k head. As you can see, my pulse comes back real quick. 46 to the body, 23.9 to non-crit. 26 non-crit. And 69k head crit. So now you know the base damage of the Skull MC build. I've enjoyed so far as running around the DZ. It's worked out best so far. And I'm going to keep this train going. It's my favorite build and most versatile. I hope you enjoyed it. So smash that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'd much like it and appreciate it if you sub to the channel. But if not, it's okay. Thanks for viewing anyways. And we'll see you guys fudging later.